All right. Looks like we're getting started here. Preparing this transmission of spirit, Machiwa Holy Ones. I welcome all of you brothers and sisters, starseeds and indigo children. Come on in, Holy Ones. Coming on in, Machiwa. We're going to hold space tonight together as a group of awakening indigos. You would say, finding our spiritual mastery together, finding our heritage together, talking and speaking about our potentials and our experiences in this, you would say, spiritual awakening that's happening on planet Earth. At least some of us, hello, are awakening. Yes, Holy Ones. Give me 5 indigos. Wow, Machiwa. We're doing this. Looks like we got camera. We got some lights. Let me make sure I can see everything. It looks like the sound is going okay. Want to make sure my homies are coming on in. Yes, we do. We got Sunset Dreams, UTD, Lightworkers, fellow Lightworkers. Amory, hello, Holy One. I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you? Write it in the comments. We got Lorna B. Hello to you. Pink Lemon. Hey, loves. What's going on? Melvin Sanford. Hello, chat. AKS. Hello, all. Love and light. Machiwa. So happy to hear you guys. And we have a foreign language. I don't know the net letters, but who am I? 137484. I know who I am. Oh, I know who I am. Thank you for being here, Holy One, and sharing. Free White Dove and Danny. Oh, this is beautiful, you guys. And so we're just getting started. This is going to be about Lightworkers and Empaths and finding out what that means to you, to us as a group. And it's finding about what your mission is, your soul mission. What starseed are you? Are you, what group of consciousness are you part of? And that gets into some very deep, personal information about your soul matrix. And so we'll talk about that as well. And so this is something that's, a transition, a change. A spiritual journey is about change. And so we inform ourselves. Okay, we actually train and practice and study and learn. And for some of us, we make that a priority in our life. We are spending, you would say, out of a 24-hour period, we're spending, we have to pay bills, so a lot of people place their job first, but you have to find room, you guys, for your spiritual journey and awakening. Time for your meditation. Set aside time for your studying and learning and taking notes on what you're learning. And applying it in your life. So a light worker is a being who chooses light. Otherwise, it wouldn't be called a light worker, working light. It would be a shadow worker, working shadow. Probably those are self-centered and, service to self versus the light worker who's service to others. And they find themselves on the path of learning all about healing. Okay, so if you resonate with being a light worker, healing is a big part of that. And so not just learning how to heal yourself, which would be physical healing, mental, psychological healing, and you would say even emotional healing and spiritual healing, because a lot of people have come to the earth right now to resolve karma as well. And so healing is definitely part of this. And we have 11 likes. That's a master number, starting out off strong. 11. Welcome, Holy Ones. And hopefully one of my moderators will be here shortly. We got 4 moderators usually. At least a few of them come in. Let me check real quick. And my sister Tonya reminding me it's Tuesday. Yes, sister, I'm here. Are you here? Machiwa. So yeah, Monster Quinn 30, you know what I realized? I don't need a Bible to believe in the Creator God. You said it, sister. And that is a journey that a lot of us are realizing. Okay, so in these teachings, now it's 44. 44 views. Another master number. Someone put 11 and 44 in chat, and there's 33 people online, or it says there was current viewers. On my screen, I see 3344, and we had an 11. How much you love? 1 second here. Yeah, these teachings are our teachings, you guys. Okay, we're part of the Emerald Order, the Guardian Alliance. We're incarnating in lifetimes here, in hybrid bodies. Human, starseed is a human, and you would say as part of a cloistered race, a stellar race, combined together with the Earth seed races, star seed, Earth seeds. That's what we're trying to do, is bring back our original identity, our original human template. And so we awaken to a lot of the harm that's been done to us. A lot of you might awaken into anger, angry at what has happened to you. And so, and like our sister Monster Quinn said, we're realizing, hey, all that old stuff I used to believe in, my old paradigm, I'm transmuting that. I'm moving on to something that serves me, serves my new, you would say, spiritual journey. And that is perfectly okay to change religions, change beliefs, change relationships, change eating patterns, okay? Change your thoughts. These are all things that we're mindful of. Change your actions, how you treat other people. These Emerald Order teachings, also called the innerchristos law of one, they have principles, okay? It's not dogma, though. It doesn't tell you what you must do or should do and shouldn't do, okay? That is part of what you find within yourself. You go within and you will find that, hey, you don't need some angry, pissed off, judgmental God. You don't need a God that's doing all these horrible things. You realize that, hey, maybe that isn't, what I want to resonate with. I don't want to limit myself to anger and judgment and, shame, feeling guilty. Or taking on the identity of us, lesser human. Something's wrong with you, human. So, and you make that choice within yourself. It's not a sin against God, you guys. The Creator God is a loving, unconditionally loving God. God, the real God, because there's fake gods and there's fake Jesus. We talk about both, Jesus and God, just not from the religion point of view. Bless Jesus, bless God, because we're going towards that unity consciousness. That is what our God, that's what we identify as the universal, not limited to Earth. It includes Earth, but includes the universe and the cosmos. That is the God we identify with. That is the God we don't find in religion. You're not going to find this in New Age. And in comes the innerchristos teachings from a different point of view. And this channel is called Christos Avatar, based on the Christos teachings, innerchristos teachings. So, and we're a group of like-minded starseeds and indigos. This is our community. We have a great community. And it looks like, yeah, we do have a moderator now. Indigo Wizard in the house. Okay, brother. Hope the weather's okay over there. I don't have that over here in my neck of the woods in Nevada desert. So we got more people coming on in, more people saying hello, more people joining the crew. Tonight's crew holding space with us. Got Chantel Sheldon in the house. Welcome, Chantel. Carla, Nixon Dragon Rider, Danny, What's up, Indigo? How you doing? I love other families of Indigos. I want to hang out with Indigos. That's the kind of people I want in my life. What's up, Indigo? Give me 5. Love and Light says AKS. Sarah Holder, good to see you, sister. Hugs, kisses, much love. And our friend with the foreign letters is sending positive energy, infinity, little bees, busy bees, stargates, vortices, gateways, portals. The Nikki Colombo show in the house. The 40-year-old dork in the house. AKS, we got a lot of people on tonight. We're at past 50 already. We got Kevin, Machiwa, Vanessa Clark. Hello, dear one. Vato's in here. Indigo's Vato. He's here. No, Danny. Has Ashiana ever said anything about NPCs? No, that is a New Age distortion. There's no such thing as, in real life, not video games. In video games, you have NPCs. Okay? In the real world, I have never heard anything, Ashiana, or any of the teachings talk about NPCs. There is no such thing as NPCs. I would call that as BS in the New Age. Okay? Oh, that person's not real. Okay? Did you realize we're living in the unified field of God? Energy is consciousness. Consciousness is energy. Everything is made of particles, and every particle is made of consciousness, made of energy. Everything is alive. Everything is made of particles, billions, trillions, quadrillions of particles. Well, those particles are alive. Everything that particles make are alive. Plastic is alive. Hey, you know this concept, artificial intelligence? It's alive. There is nothing artificial. There is nothing fake. There's nothing that's an NPC, not real. Everything is real. So when you start to realize the concept of law of one, all are one, we're in the unified field of the one. Everything is part of the one. There is no such thing as NPCs. You see what I'm saying? Even in World of Warcraft, those NPCs, everything is a computer, internet, AI, it's all living. It's all real. It's not artificial. It is not non-personal. What does an NPC stand for? Non-player character. Non-player character. It's not a game. We're not in a game. We're not players, we're not characters. It is ascended masters projected their consciousness to experience the illusion of physicality. They know it's a hologram. It's called, the guardians themselves call it the hologram of matter. And so hopefully that answers your question. I don't mean that in any mean way. I'm just trying to answer your question. No, I've never heard Ashiana say anything about NPCs, and I never have heard anything in the material. And there's some things that maybe I don't know about. I will even check our sister. Her name is Lisa Renee. I'll check her site real quick, because that's like another secondary source. I would always just see what she has to say. And that website is ascensionglossary.com. NPC. Nope, no results. NPCs. Nope, no results. So same thing with our guardian sister Lisa Renee. There's no NPC. So Machiwa. Let me see. I'm trying to look at the people. When you guys want to ask a question, just put Christos avatar somewhere in your message, and YouTube highlights it for me. For all of us, I can see who answered. So it helps me, you guys. I can't notice all questions because there's so many people, but it helps when you do that. I have, Mr. William 25, I have a strong question. Is the mission for us indigo type first? Oh, indigo type 1s. Well, now, I haven't studied all of Ashiana's new material because a lot of us realized there was a break in the shield in 2012. I don't agree with everything with the new information. So indigo type 1s are mostly known for being here for grid work. Okay, and there's an important thing that you can write off your checklist right away. Indigo type 1s are all, according to Ashana, I've heard her say it herself, all indigo type 1s are walk-ins. You weren't born as the indigo type 1. Somewhere in your life, the first avatar left and the indigo type 1 came in. The first avatar is a smaller avatar that prepared the body for an indigo type 1. So let me pull up my PDFs real quick. My notes and PDFs. Open. Okay, so let me see. Let me put the word type 1 so I can find it faster. Type 1. All right, so the indigo type 1 is the most uncommon type of indigo child. And so they're called actually indigo composites. Now let me find out. Okay, so excuse me. Now this is from specifically from the Emerald Order teachings. They have 48 strands of DNA. So that's what our sister Ashiana has. And by the way, Jeshua, the person that became known as Jesus Christ, okay? Jesus, the real Jesus, because there is a couple fake ones. The real Jesus had 48 strands of DNA, was not born of immaculate conception either. So type 1s always incarnate through walk-in agreements. That's the first thing I said. Whereby a smaller soul essence from their own, it's from your own family of consciousness that was in there first. So it's you. It's not some alien or something like the Nephilim in indigo type 3s. No, it's part of their own oversoul collective. That's density 3. Avatars are density 4. The density 4 indigo type 1 has its density 3 self, the oversoul self, come in first. By the way, oversouls is the archangel level. So your archangel comes in first into your life. I mean, it was born as the archangel incarnate first. Okay? And it begins the incarnation to raise the frequency of the body. And once the DNA is sufficiently activated, the original soul walks out. Okay, into ascension, and the avatar identity walks in. So, and this usually happens, it says in the material, around 11, 22, or 33. Or actually, it says it must occur by the age of 33. Now, these numbers have meaning. A lot of people will dismiss it as BS. These are master numbers. Even in numerology, they call them master numbers, but I'm not following numerology. This is what's specifically about your question about indigo type 1s. And their advanced psychic, usually, occasionally, direct manifestation abilities. This is a super psychic person, usually having physical contact with their elder family in childhood. And their core life purpose. Okay, so this hopefully answers your question, which I already mentioned, is to fulfill advanced planetary grid work contracts. That is their main purpose for being here. So hopefully that helps out your question. So there will be guardians involved with the evacuation process. And according to some of the information, it's a 200-year evac. So we hear about the information about something that horrible that the Zeta Gray aliens will do in our distant future. Nothing close to us now. We're talking hundreds, even thousands of years for some of these things to happen. And so, you know, this ascension cycle is a huge cycle that lasts thousands of years. But it's inside of a 26,000 year period, so it's not so big as the actual time cycle. But so there will be ETs involved, spaceships involved. You know, I've been on a UFO, and so it was a guardian thing. And this is something that is even mentioned in Voyagers, that there will be UFO evac. I've heard Ashiana many workshops, not just one workshop, many workshops talk about evacs. She likes to use the word evac instead of evacuation. Evacuations. There will be evacuations for different reasons. So if we know that there's actual literal evacs that will happen, are happening, well, we know there's a reason that there's something terrible on Earth. So, and that you have to be rescued by a spaceship. Okay, so Machiwa, we know it's no problem for a spaceship to pick you up. There's plenty of they're called contactees or abductees, you know, who are in contact or who are being abducted. The word abduct doesn't have to be a negative thing. If you're being abducted, it means you're being taken. You can be taken by friends, right? So it's not always a bad thing. It's not always what's called MILAB, military abductions. It's not always Zeta Gray alien abductions. So it's a literal technology that advanced races do. They don't just kidnap and abduct cows and mutilate them, okay? So Machiwa. Yeah, that was a good question, Holy One. Thank you. Monster Quinn 30. Does the color purple represent the third eye chakra? No, that would be a New Age distortion. And color does matter. They also, if you guys go, we'll do this together just to show the point. It's called indigo ray. Indigo is not violet. Indigo is not purple. Indigo is not blue. It's not purple chakra. There's no such thing as a purple chakra, actually. There's, in that area, blue. Oh, this is green. That's not even close to purple. Blue, getting closer, but it's not purple. It's blue. And this one is indigo and violet. See, there's no purple chakra. It looks sort of purple, but it's not. It's, you know, it technically, in Kathara biospiritual healing, they call it blue-violet. But you'll see plenty of times Ashiana calling it indigo. She doesn't say blue-violet in a normal workshop. She'll say indigo ray. This is blue-ray. This is only 5D. This is 6D. Indigo rays are higher than one dimension, whole other evolution higher than the blue rays. But indigos, that's only SG6. They're not limited to the 6th dimension. They're actually coming from density 5 in the Ascended Master level. So, but all bloodlines of the indigo, which is actually it is a bloodline called the Holy Grail line. And Jesus himself came out of the Holy Grail, came out of SG6, like the rest of us indigos did. So let me see how I can do that. Let me pull up Google search engine, and then I will use OBS window capture. I hope this works. Chrome, Google Chrome. Here we go. So you just go to 7, just put 7 chakras. And then go to the image tab, of course. And you'll see colors of the 7 chakras, man. And you might see purple. And you see this is not blue. Okay? If it's not blue, you're not connecting to the right energy. Light spectra is a wavelength. This is not the same wavelength as blue. This is not the same wavelength as indigo. And this is in all this BS, man. All of this has a turquoise, not blue, some aqua or turquoise blue throat chakra. It's BS. This doesn't look indigo to me either. Here's another source. That one looks like indigo. Wow. I'm looking at some site. It's distorted image, but that one actually does look like indigo color. So kudos to this website. But there's more than 7 chakras, vatos. Maybe in your yoga there isn't, but there's more than 7 chakras. This one is completely bizarre and wrong. It's not appropriate to say wrong. Okay, I meant to say distorted. This is not even close to indigo ray. I'm not trying to click on sites, sorry. And you will find this. You can go down and down. Let's go way down. Let's go way down. They're all doing the same thing. All of these sites, man. All of them got the BS purple color or wrong indigo blue color or wrong throat blue. You know, it matters. It matters. It's like science. It's part of the science part. And if you get the wrong blue, you're getting the wrong consciousness. Because this is consciousness. These are, it's not coming from your brain. What the scientists think. Your consciousness, because I had somebody today say that chakras are a myth. Vato. I feel the chakras daily. And so do millions of other people around the world. Many belief systems, including Hinduism, Buddhism, all kinds of systems believe or talk about in detail the chakras. So it's a matter of getting this, accuracy, you guys. Blue is blue, man. Even this is not really blue. This is more like indigo. This is the wrong color blue. That's not blue. Now, I feel bad if you're colorblind, but color does matter. Machiwa. It's a wavelength. Light, color, every single light color is its own wavelength. It's a spectra of light. And we are meditating on that spectra of light. We create 6-pointed stars. And you know how Hindus will focus on a spinning disc? We don't do that. We connect to a Merkaba star. That is what it is. It's a Merkaba. What is a Merkaba? 6-pointed star. What is a 6-pointed star? It's a star tetrahedron. Look that one up. Star tetrahedron. One word. Tetrahedron. A 3-dimensional 6-pointed star. And it's a pyramid going down and a pyramid going up. So you have one spinning one way and the other one spinning the other way at different speeds. And our teacher, speaker 1, Iyasha Ashana, will teach you how to create your own, well, not create, but activate. That's the word. Activate your own Merkaba field. Your vehicle of light. In Kathara biospiritual healing, at least at the end of that, because it continues to Kathara 2, but at the end of Kathara 1, she introduces you to the Merkaba science. So this is scalar mechanics. This is what biospiritual healing is. So it's the most advanced ascension information on the planet, bar none. And so I'm just honored and grateful to be part of it. There's so many things in my life that were distortions before I met innerchristos. Before I learned it. I'm so grateful for that, because I was getting into Drunvalo's what's called Metatron death science. And I have people even recently asking me about Metatron. You guys, Metatron is one of the dark entities, along with Yahweh, along with Thoth, along with Enoch, along with Enki, Enlil, Marduk, all those Allah, Brahma, okay? This is part of all these false gods. They're not gods, they're godlets. There's only one creator God. But this God's claiming to be the creator. This God is claiming to be the creator. There's over 4,000 different beliefs in gods, different religions, different spiritual systems with their own definitions of creator God, their own definitions of angels and demons. And so this is not my opinion. It's not something I'm making up. I'm speaking from directly when I'm saying directly, this is my source. And I always give source in my teachings. If not in the video description, it'll be here live telling you this is coming from the Emerald Order teachings, MCEO. That's initiation or initials for Melchizedek, Cloister, Emerald Order. Emerald Order for life, Vatos. Bringing you the Emerald Covenant, Machiwa. Thank you, Monster Quinn, for the question. Every time this thing jumps around, when I'm trying to read something, it'll jump back to the beginning. I'm not trying to do that. Daniel H. What's the difference between indigos and starseeds? Good question, Holy One. Thank you, Danielle. So think of the word star seed. Think of that word right there, seed. Okay. We also have something called earth seed. So this is what is part of the Guardian Project here. Part of the human. This is us. From the future coming to the past to a planet called Earth. And creating this huge, super ancient genetic hybridization. What is genetic hybridization? Hybrid is the key word there. Hybridization. You're making a hybrid. Humans are hybrids. And they're making a super race. Not to be better. That's not what we're saying. When you have 12 different races in one race, that's a super race. That is a super hybrid. And that's what is the original intention here on Earth. Okay, we're trying to combine and create bodies for Earth seeds. And we started with the Polarian race. Who's heard of the Polarians? Who's heard of the Hyperboreans? Those are the first two Earth seed races. Okay, those are super ancient. They're 25 million years old. Thank you for that, Holy One. And so then come the Lemurians. A lot of you are more familiar with that race. That's one of the 7 Earthseed races. Then there's the Atlanteans, and then there's us, the Aryans, and then there's the 6th one called the Muvarians, and the final Earthseed race, the ones coming from Earth, is called the Inchechi. This is part of the super race. Those are all the Earthseed races. The rest of them, the other 5, 7 plus 5 is 12. The other 5 are starseed races. Okay? No relation to indigos. That's another topic. So the starseed races are Urantrian, Brennerwa, Hibaru, Melchizedek, and Uniseti. Plus the 7 Earthseeds that I just mentioned. That is the original angelic human race. What the Guardians are trying to recreate down here. Okay, we're trying to rebuild that because there was cataclysm on our planet. Between Atlantis and Lemuria, there was cataclysm. The whole planet didn't get destroyed, but it was a major problem that because of this cataclysm, because of the energy dynamics of a black hole and all this crap, this created disembodied consciousness. a bunch of disembodied consciousness. The Guardians are creating super hybrids for the disembodied consciousness to be rescued. But in come Anunnaki and reptilians trying to mess with the DNA project that's the Guardians are making. Now it's not working. Now we're failing. Now this project is failing, has been destroyed once. The human seeding 1 was destroyed. All the races that were on Earth, wiped out. Okay? Human seeding 2, same thing. First of all, the first one was wiped out by Anunnaki. The ones that people are worshiping, man. I love Indo, I love Marduk, I love Inki. They're all Anunnaki races. And it is the Syrian races, the Jehovian Anunnaki races who murdered us. And then in seeding 2, which is about 2 or 3 million years ago, we were murdered by the reptilians. Now we're in human seeding 3, being attacked by Anunnaki, being praised by New Age, and the reptilian Dracos, Draconians, and being praised. We got Lucifer and Satan attacking us, and people are cheering them on, are worshiping them, sending them energy, sending them money to the Church of the Vatican, of Church of Rome. Okay, so this is what we're involved with. This is what is happening. And this is the difference between an indigo child is not part of that. But the indigo child is coming to Earth from, remember I just talked about it earlier, density universe 5, which is antimatter. It's hot plasma. Scientific word is thermoplasm. That's what the Guardians call it. So this is where indigos are coming from, which is dimensions 13, 14, and 15, while Earth's is in 3. Okay? So, but there's also indigos, like the type 1s, are coming from, because they have 48 strand. That indicates they're not from this level of the time matrix. They're outside the time matrix in the Kundalini, which is the cosmic levels, the Trinity, the cosmic Trinity. So that's where the indigos are stepping in, also called Ayani. E-I-I-E. I think it's E-I-E-Y-A-N-I, which is an Anuhazi term, which means in English, of the Janus. And the Janus is the word that the Guardians call Ascended Masters. We call them Ascended Masters here on Earth, but the Guardians call them Janus. And so that's where indigos are coming from. The star seeds are not that high. The star seeds are coming from mostly density 2, or maybe density 3 or 4, but nothing like the indigo children. We're not saying one thing is better than the other. Remember, the concept we teach is, the main principle is all are equal, intrinsically equal. All are part of the unified creator being. All are part of the unici. So this is, hopefully answers your question. Thank you guys. We got 91 souls in the house. Coming on in. Jeffrey, I saw some TikTok streamer doing a meditation to allow the Anunnaki into you, or some shit. Yeah, man. This is the spiritual war, man. And we go into detail. The Emerald Order Guardians talk about these beings. They talk about channeling, and they talk about who the Anunnaki really are. And you got all kinds of disinformation. Do you guys know what that word means? Disinformation regarding the Anunnaki being promoted by the Anunnaki. Just like the CIA will promote its programs, the FBI will promote its programs, the Illuminati will promote its programs. Well, the Anunnaki are promoting their programs of saying, hey, we're the good guys. You know, just like you got this self-proclaimed Archangel Michael saying, follow me. I know better. I am higher than you. I will bring you your Christ consciousness and your, spiritual mastery. Just follow, our dogma. And so, you guys, it's one of the biggest weapons. First of all, according to, not me, once again, I get accused even today that I'm making this stuff up. This is coming from Voyagers 1, Voyagers 2, and a lifetime of workshops since 1998, man. It is a huge tome of knowledge and information, okay? And it is this information, this body of lifetime of work, talking about the false creeds and of the Anunnaki. Okay? They murdered the human race, human seeding one. They hate humans. They're against Creator God. They're anti-earth. They're anti-everything. They're anti-life. They bring you Luciferianism. They bring you, the false creeds of fear, guilt, shame, patriarchal, sexist creeds. That women are not divine. They came from the godly male. All of this twisted, patriarchal crap is coming from these, you would say, Anu Melchizedeks, and the Anunnaki races, many different races. That you're getting all this BS from Zachariah Ascension, other examples like Elena Danon, other examples like Galactic Federation. It is all part of this weapon, all part of this disinformation. So hopefully that is the perspective of the innerchristos, and hopefully that answers your question, Machiwa. Astral projection. I don't know who teaches. I'm not following other teachings, and I haven't seen Ashana teach it. But this is something that you do naturally. You don't. So one of the things we want to do is activate our heart chakra. And I know most people talk about the third eye. Well, that's a hell of a lot more advanced than the heart chakra. But within the heart chakra alone, let me bring it to you. It's in a PDF called Angelic Realities. Ashiana is one of her third book. Oh, actually, it's in my notes. That'd be better. Let me pull up my notes on this. What would you call this? I guess I'll pull up the PDF. I can't find it in my notes, so let me pull up File, Open, Angelic Realities. It's not a well-known book, but it's one of her books. She was still called Ashiana Dean. Sorry, I wish I had the note right away, so... Thank you for your patience. Who are the visitors and where do they come from? This is a cool book, man. I love it. How humans are chosen for visitor contact. Methods of contact and manipulation. While I'm here, I want to mention that. Visitor is another word for aliens. Their methods of contact and manipulation, which our brother just said, people are inviting Anunnaki. Okay, well, there's pre-birth arrangements. There's physical visitation, ships, manifestations, plasma ships, Merkaba. There's telepathy. There's dream state. There's channeling. There's galactic communication modules, like Ashana learned. There's abduction. There's invitations. There's Merkaba teleportation. Oh, here's 7 methods of visitor manipulation. Monitoring, physical, and astral abduction. This is probably, now I remember, Ashana clearly saying, you do not want to astral project in today's sit rep, in today's, what's going on in today's world. You don't want to be doing that. This is one of the ways they manipulate. Scalar mind control. Most people don't believe in scalar energy. You look it up and it's considered BS or fantasy. It's a real thing. Okay, and these advanced extraterrestrials are using scalar mechanics, okay? They will use scalar mind control, EMP, which is electromagnetic pulse technologies, scalar pulse, bioneurological blocking, frequency fence, holographic inserts, audio insert, that's a new one to me, audio insert, frequency implants. Not just an implant the alien put a little grade put in your body somewhere. Frequency implants. And I've heard once again our sister Lisa Renee talk about some of these implants coming through sex. If there's frequency implants, you know that's possible then. Crop circles are actually mass scalar frequency transmitters that affect the scalar template of biological bodies. But they put in little parentheses, not all negative. But that's a sign, it's under the visitor manipulation page, so yeah. They also manipulate you through disinformation, through government infiltrates, ET contacts, so not all of them are good, and through channeling, and through angel visits. Remember, the good guys will pretend to be the bad guys will pretend to be good guys. Physical implants, what I just mentioned, inserted during abductions. Shape-shifting is real because they will use shape-shifting. And cloning infiltration. Cloning infiltration. Well, that makes sense because they will make clones, and that's part of like a military strategy. This is one of the ways these beings can get here, by using cloned bodies. Essence displacement, also called body snatching. Okay. Why have the visitors returned? I'm trying to get to that's not what parallel Earth and time blend. The big picture. Okay. This is cool to talk about too, the big picture. And I might as well share this with you guys on the screen. This is also showing that, hey, I'm not making this up. Hybridization is the reason for abduction, and that is not a good thing if there's a fallen angelic doing it. And it talks about the three hybrids, which I talk about too. You know how there's Anunnaki hybrids, there's Indigo hybrids, and there's reptilian hybrids. These are the three programs: Black Sun, not reference to skin color, Bel-El Sun, and Diamond Sun. Diamond Sun is obviously the good one. The Black Suns are the reptilians, okay? The Bel-El Suns are the Anunnaki. And the Diamond Suns, like I said, indigo children. And I just mentioned that to answer one of your questions tonight about the hybridization that's been happening. See, I'm not making this up, you guys. It actually is wonderful. I can find this as a confirmation. And so, but anyways, I'm trying to find roots of the one world order. Human, okay, let me put the word psychic. Maybe I'll find it that way. One word. Oh, here we go. This is exactly what I was trying to find. Okay. Let me see if, astral project. That's where I was going with this. You guys don't need to learn it because we're activating, man. We're activating this heart, fourth chakra, not third eye, just the fourth one will give you these, you guys. All humanity is entering a natural acceleration of genetic evolution. That's a good thing. You want to evolve. The first DNA template will experience is the fourth strand. Okay, because there's some of us activating fifth strand and sixth strand, but the first one will be the fourth strand, which includes these symptoms. Less fragmented dream recall. That's a good thing. That means you can remember your dreams better. They're not fragmented. The development of lucid dreaming. That's another cue that you are activating starseed, indigo, spontaneous out-of-body experiences. I've felt that. That was the most extraordinary thing. It is the most extraordinary thing I've felt in my entire life. The one single thing I felt was when I was out of my body, man. There is no human words to explain it. And it was for a short period of time, but it was just, I was so grateful to have the experience. So. And seeing specks, dots, balls, and projectiles of light formations with eyes open. Also learning how to see from the whites of the eyes. Remember, this is not third eye stuff. This is heart chakra stuff. Through the eyelids, man. As if they were open. I'm not saying you guys are going to have all these experiences. This is what different people, different experiences are having. Seeing auras. I've seen my aura several times. In lucid detail, man. You know, increase in empathy. Like the name of tonight's video. Empathy, Lightworkers, and Empaths. It is you awakening your heart chakra. You'll experience telepathy, man. Not channeling. Okay, you guys. This is what the Guardians warn about channeling. What is channeling? You are connecting to another entity, another family of consciousness, not your DNA. You know, remember, your DNA is connected to your 1,728 selves. Those are you in 1,728 different time vectors in all these different places of creation. That is your family of consciousness. Channeling is going outside and connecting to some other being. It's speaking through you. It can even inhabit your body, like this person said that someone on TikTok is doing this. This is how crazy the New Age is getting, man. They're being taught to be chosen ones. You're being programmed and taught to, what's that other word? Like in magic, they call it invocate. They're invocating spirits into their DNA template, vatos, into their aura. Danger, danger, man. You want to get involved with that, you can. Let me just finish up this list to finish this question. All right. Surfacing of reincarnation memory. I've had that. Some of you guys are reporting that. I'm not, like, even Ashiana has had fetal integration memories. That means while you're in the wound, you remember that. I don't remember that yet. I'm not that advanced, so. Overlays of ghost images. Or even scenes transposed over physical 3D reality. I've seen that on medicine. Processing of emotional issues from other incarnations, which could be not fun or enjoyable. Some of these other things that you'll sense. Sensing, seeing, or communicating with presences not of the 3D fields, like spirit guides, aliens, angels. Strong sense of love and connection to the earth and other living things. And I want to say, guys, I've felt, and I've heard other people describe this love, so obviously, people are experiencing such a profound love, man. Unbelievable, incredible, it's hard to explain kind of love. Just come into your entire being from these beings. You know you're dealing with a guardian being. You know you're dealing with a higher version of yourself. An angelic being, archangelic being, avatar being of light. And it is the most profound. It can bring you tears to your eyes, like a joy of a good tears, you know, loving tears. You know, it is hard to explain. And I know some of you have felt that. So I'm almost done with this. Conscious contact with the deceased. I've had something similar, but I didn't see them, but I was hearing them. Micro and macro vision and perceptions of parallel Earth. You guys, some of your memories, past life, future lives, are coming from parallel Earth, not even this Earth. Some of them. One of the things you can experience is direct cognition and knowledge from higher identity levels. It's not a belief. It becomes a knowing. Okay, you guys? We're testimony of these other worlds and other energies and other beings. Religion will say it's from Lucifer, it's from demons, and you're, they'll demonize it and say it's bad. Psychic abilities, I'm sorry, all humans have this capacity. It's in dormant state in most humans. Your sleeping and eating patterns will change. You'll have mood swings, anxiety attacks. Yeah, those are some of the negative things with the ascension going on. So let me go back to this. So hopefully that helps answer your question. And so it looks like it moved again on me. Hopefully that answered your question. Plant medicine? I haven't seen anything about her. I've heard her say like a quick remarks that were negative. Like somebody pointed a video out to me, but they didn't tell me the actual name of the workshop, so I can't even find the workshop where it was said. I still have not seen Ashiana say this, so I'm going by hearsay. That she could say it could interfere with your natural development. And so, but she was listing all kinds of drugs, not just pot. So I honestly, sincerely cannot answer you. Maybe someone else can, who can share with us all a clip of Ashiana saying it. Now, I personally agree that we're not meant to just rely on medicine. We need to be activating these higher chakra and experiencing things organically. And so it's not meant to, I always say, I have 1122 average view duration, 1122. So that it is okay to explore consciousness, but not sit there and do it all day long. I love my father. Bless my father. But my dad does that. He's one of those people who's high all the time. I don't need to be high. You don't need to be high. You don't need to be relying on it. When I say exploration, I mean like a few times a month. And mushroom could be even less. Like maybe once every few months. That's how I'm doing it. I only do it a few times a year. So that wouldn't go against ruining your DNA, messing up your ascension. It's BS, you guys. Don't even worry yourself about that. But what I'm saying is, but you want to be mindful of not having it be your entire connection to the divine. You don't want to rely on it to be that connection. You want to eventually go beyond. Just like, people are learning in yoga to stretch. Can you do the splits? Some people have to train themselves and they use tools until they get to the point they can actually do full lotus position. You know what that is? Where you can take both legs like this over each other. I used to be able to do it. I can't do it anymore. I hurt my left knee. But so what I'm saying is the plant medicine should be staged. It's okay in my book to do it on your early journey towards exploring, but keep in the back of your mind, you want to eventually get off it. And I tell you that myself. I've said that myself, you guys. And I say that, I'll keep on saying it, because some people will be wondering about it too. Thank you. Good question, Mr. Menders. Mr. Medizan. Thank you, Holy One. Just want to make sure I can't go up beyond a certain level. I guess when I get too behind, I can't. I can't find all the earlier questions. Sorry, guys. Vanessa Clark, I think you have been severely infiltrated. Oh, thank you. Okay. In regards to admin and watchers. I don't know what you mean by admin. Bless you, sister. Thank you for your truth. I mean, thank you for sharing your truth. When you say infiltrated, I don't meet people. I rarely even will meet my own family. So, when you say infiltrated, listen to what's coming out of my mouth. And we talk about unity consciousness, Christ consciousness. I refer you to the Emerald Order teachings. I say it over and over again, Vanessa, that this is not coming from me. If you have a problem with me, you have a problem with the Emerald Order teachings. You have a problem with Law of One. You have a problem with unity consciousness. And that's okay. We can peacefully agree to disagree. Blessings to you, sister. And thanks for not deleting her comment. We don't need to delete comments like that. It's okay for people to disagree. Well, we call him E.T. Bashar. He's channeling. We just talked about channeling. He's a channeler. Now, I don't know enough about him. If you know that Bashar is talking to his higher self, then he's legit. But I don't know that much about Bashar. I just have known him from time to time that he's channeling and does all these weird things. Right? That's the same dude, right? So if he's channeling someone else, like I've heard Ashiana talk about the Seth material. What was that lady's name who did the Seth material? I just got to put it in Google real quick to find out who it is. Seth material. Jane Roberts. Okay, this is not channeling. According to Ashiana, Jane Roberts was connecting to her own, you would say, self. In the parallel. She was seeing the parallel, her parallel self. And so this is not channeling, you guys. This is why we make a distinction. So I honestly can't say, I don't know what Bashar is doing. Maybe you know if he's channeling his higher self. Or if he's just channeling some family of ETs. If he's channeling some family of ETs, then that is one of the distortions in New Age. It is a huge thing that the Anunnaki set up. The Jehovah's Anunnaki have set up a whole, it's called the New Age Channeling Movement. Okay? So you're getting spoken to in the channeling movement. You're getting taught by the channeling movement. People are writing books in the channeling movement. They're making a book of something they channeled. Like the Law of One raw material is something that someone channeled from some ET. What's up? We talk about Law of One, but it's not the raw material Law of One. This is the innerchristos Law of One. So, and I have a strong feeling that this other person is part of the New Age. And so she wants to throw out there that she thinks I've been infiltrated. Bless you, sister. Because you will have people defending their New Age beliefs. And that is okay. Because people will do the same thing when we talk about the distortions in their religion, whether it's Christianity or Islam or Hinduism or Buddhism or whatever. People will lash back when you're attacking their beliefs. It's not an attack. This is done from a space of love, and it's not coming from me. It's coming from the guardian angelic nations. Okay, the Emerald Order, the Emerald Covenant is bringing you this. So, you're welcome, Helena. Looks like there was most of the questions. And you guys, I just want to say really quick, if you guys are enjoying this video, this live transmission, or any of my of the videos that we've been publishing recently, you guys please consider donating to Christos Avatar, even live here on chat. I thank you in advance for the small gift of $5 or whatever you feel called. Some people put whatever they want. And so this is like an exchange of energy that you appreciate and support this work. Thank you guys so much for that. And you can also support this work through the PayPal link instead. If you don't want to do it publicly, you can do it through the PayPal link below. You can support this work by buying one of my starseed artworks. You know, it's kind of like fantasy starseed artwork I make. And also buy one of my crystals. So thank you so much for that, you guys. The wand is one of the frequency wands. This is something I literally use every day. Like sometimes I feel something on my hand, not arthritis or fibromyalgia, but I always have my hands like this because of my full-time work. So I do literally have to use this, and it's an energy device. Someone asked me, can you use it remotely? I'm not sure where you got that impression. How can you know, this is something you literally have to use inches from your body. So no, it's not done remotely. I get both sides of my hand, and it only takes seconds for the pain or irritation or problem to go away. Literally, Machiwa. If I want to stop doing this throughout my whole life, then maybe I won't need it. But right now, you know, I still use it. So I'm sure people have problems and pains and diseases. This thing has a hell of a lot of information online. If you guys get one, make sure you do it through this channel. I have a direct link below. And so this is one of the ways you can support this work. Another way is to actually become a member. You guys can become a member of this channel, and also there's different levels. And so some people just want to support the work, and I thank you guys. That's all I want to say for that. So thank you so much. So much love, much respect to you guys on your spiritual journey. And Lightworkers and Empaths. Okay, a Lightworker is someone who focuses on light, who chooses the path of order, okay, versus the path of chaos. Lightworkers and empaths are, well, generally speaking, what is an empath? The word empath means empathic. Has to do with feeling and sensing emotions from other people. It's a psychic ability. Realize what empathy is. You're not going to get this definition in Wikipedia or the internet. Empath has to do with psychic abilities. Now, I felt this a few times in my life, hardcore, man, that it freaked me out because I was in a group of people and I could feel their emotions, all of their emotions at once. It was crazy wild. It kind of put me in fear because I wasn't used to that. And I wasn't into the Christos yet, but I was awakening myself when I was living in Ukraine at the time. So, Monster Quinn, my Chiwa sister, thank you so much for supporting this work. And I know you've done that a few times. Much respect to you, sister. And thank you for that exchange of energy. Let me refresh my screen real quick. The video is sometimes not the same time as the chat. Monster Quinn, she also left a question with that donation. What do you think about the planet? The planet? Oh, you mean the planet that NASA discovered that looks like the Earth? I'm not sure what you're talking about, actually. Because we know there's Planet X. Okay, have you heard of Planet X? Now, they've been talking about this for decades, Planet X, which is science's way of saying, hey, Nibaru is real, okay? And it's on an elliptical orbit like this. Now, if you're talking about something else, Monster Quinn, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that. I'll have to check it out after the live. I haven't heard of that, NASA finding a new planet. Now, the planets are not an opinion. The Guardians talk about the planets, okay? And how it's part of the cataclysm of Tara. It's not just about humans on Earth. Okay? The other races have life on them. I mean, the other planets have their own pieces of Tara. Okay? So we're dealing with the human one. Well, there's 11 other sources of consciousness that came from Tara, from the cataclysm. So the scientists recognize only 9 planets. And they're trying to get rid of Pluto and say there's only 8 planets. No, put that back up. According to the Guardians, Pluto is one of them. Okay? Remember, this is not an opinion. Okay, so this is part of the cataclysm of Tara. And so what is the other 3? Well, the sun is part of them. There's life on the sun. There's part of consciousness on the sun. There's part of Tara on the sun. And there's also Nibaru. And there's also a planet that was blown up called Tiamat. Tiamat. And there's the actual physical proof of it. The asteroid belt is the remnants of Tiamat. What is the asteroid belt? What are all those pieces and rocks? It's pieces of a planet that was destroyed. Even the secret space program acknowledges Tiamat, but they call it Super Earth. It's not Earth. It's another planet. It's another part of the planets, part of the 12. Okay? So this is explained by the teachings in Ashiana too. So thank you, Monster Quinn. I'll check that out later. I have no idea what other planet you're talking about. Be kind, love. Be kind, one love. What do you think about a podcast or relaxed chat? Well, isn't a podcast sound only? Isn't a podcast like you go and you can hear them talking? I'm not going to be doing that. First of all, I don't even have time for that. If you're talking about someone else doing that, one of you guys should do that. That'd be awesome. I'm not the only person teaching this Emerald Order teachings. Lisa Renee is one of them. She doesn't do social media though. I'm one of the few people who are actually doing social media actively, full time. This is my life. I don't have time to make another podcast, but that's a good idea for someone, right? Somebody could do that. Bobby McBride, there's a portal in the sun. Actually, there's portals in all suns, stars. There's portals in all planets. Okay, there's your Templar, which people call Chakra. The Guardians call them Templar. Those are portals. Those are stargates. There's stargates in planets. There's stargates in suns, stars. There's solar stargates. There's galactic stargates. There's universal stargates. There's a network of gates and portals, right? Thank you, Alicia. I did this for you full time. Nikki B! Machiwa sister! Much respect, Holy One. Hugs and kisses. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I'm so happy to always see you regularly, right? 33! Nikki 33! I like that master number attached to you. Be kind, love. Well, if you got an audience, I'll do an interview. Why not, right? I have some people who approach me with 5 subscribers. I'm not going to do an interview. Okay, we need some exchange. We need some 1,000 at least. Come on, you guys. I have 300,000 plus subscribers. And I have this brother who's also, see, remember, it's not just me. This is a person I would do an interview with. Let me check. I'm trying to remember his channel name. Just give me a second. Okay. It's something like Dr. Lee, but I'm trying to find his... Let me look in my wall. It'll come up. He'll come up somewhere. Because there's not many of us. There's not many of us. Come on. I got so many. Here he is, finally. I found him in my wall. I know his name on Instagram, Samuel Blee. Well, it's probably initial B and then Lee. Samuel B. Lee M.D. He's also teaching the Christos information. So he's one of our brothers of light, and I've actually contacted him that we may sometime do an interview together. So, and he's got a huge following too. He's got 128,000. He's catching up. I got 160 on Instagram, but it's so awesome to see someone else doing social media about Christos Avatar, because Lisa Renee will not do social media. Ashiana Dean, the main teacher, she does not do social media. So I will do social media, and so will Samuel Lee. What's up? Okay, King Master Lord. Okay, podcast can be video too. Okay. I've seen something like that starting on, well, it has started already on YouTube, where I can make a separate playlist that's called a podcast, and that might actually help my channel. So that's a good idea, and maybe I'll look into that. And now David says iPod is audio only. Well, iPod is not the same as podcast, is it? iPod is a device, correct? Yeah, you can DM me. That'd be great. David, I think we travel through portals when we sleep. And I once woke up coming through a portal tube back in my body after sleeping. And yeah, you guys, that's how it's working. And that's how consciousness works. I've even heard of Ashiana explaining that every night, when everybody sleeps, your consciousness goes all the way up, to, oh my gosh. I did this, but not my instance. Your consciousness will travel all the way up to the meta-galactic core, which is the 8th dimension. So you don't stay, your body's sleeping, snoring, farting, drooling. Maybe, right? But your spirit, your consciousness doesn't need sleep. Why does it doesn't need rest. It's active, man. Even if you don't remember, even if you're not having REM sleep, you're doing something. You're not doing nothing. Consciousness is persistent. It persists. It doesn't go pause, like you push pause on your audio device or pause the video. You don't pause your consciousness. Just the same thing as when you die. Well, no, not die, your body dies, or you're not dead. Your consciousness persists. We could get lit if some of you wanted to. Machiwa. Makaya. Getting our grill is just going to create this machiwas. I have this fireproof what are those mortar and pestles? Yeah, I got a hardcore one. It never gets too hot for me. The only time it's gotten hot was when I put it by the bonfire at the drum circle. The bonfire made it super hot. By the way, you guys, I want to say that before I forget. Remember, this Saturday will be a dry lake bed drum circle. It'll be a big, well, I don't know if it'll be big, but it's still going to be lots of people, and I will do a live then. Since it was so darn popular. I smell something burnt. It was so popular last time we did a live. A lot of people loved it, and it was, wow. It was incredible, right? Indigo Wizard? He was there when it was 400 people at once. On my screen, I see 1444. That's 3 4s in a row. 1444. Whoa, this is a gold copal. I found my gold copal, finally. It has a unique scent compared to the white copal. Yeah, something's burning, dude. Weird. Frankincense. I gotta be careful not to put my hair in there, I guess. That's frankincense. White copal. Got it going on. Monster Quinn wants to get lit. Or has gotten lit, or is lit. Like, this is this is from Kathy, bless her. She's moved on. Remember my neighbor Kathy? This is one of the things that I was able to get from her house. Yeah, baby, got some amber. Yeah. Woohoo! Party time! I'm sorry about our sister that had to leave. This information is not for everybody. A lot of people are too comfortable with their dogma of religion, too comfortable with their New Age channeling movement. This is not every one of us have to have discernment. Everybody has to figure it out for themselves. Nobody else is going to save you. There's no saviors. No one's going to do the work for you. Nobody's going to activate your Merkaba field or your chakras. You do it through hard work. And so, machiwa, respect to all of you. I see some of you guys want to get lit. So, 444. There's 444 views. Do you guys see that in chat? Someone put that in chat. I claim that. Machiwa, yeah. Lightworkers and Empaths. Okay, I want to make a poll, you guys, and have any of you have felt empath abilities? Have you felt other people's energies or emotions? Please write it in the comments as well, but I'm going to make a poll about it. Have you had empathic perceptions? Okay, and write it in the comments so it becomes a conversation as well. Start a poll. Have you experienced, and it is a trip, you guys, if it happens for the first time, have you experienced empathic perceptions? Yes, no, or I'm not sure. I always like to add I'm not sure because people don't want to answer yes or no. And that's perfectly fine. Yeah, baby, what's up? And you guys, it's not about being egotistical or wait. It's not about comparison. This is simply coming from a space of love. You guys, we're just trying to share experiences. Like I shared my UFO experience with you. I shared my seeing my Christos avatar, seeing spirit guides. You know, this is something that you experience and find like-minded group of people like here at Christos Avatar and share your experience. And so this is something that we're going through something called a stellar activation cycle. And so a lot of things, supernatural, paranormal things are awakening in the human race. As we saw earlier, all those crazy things that some of us just with the heart chakra. Okay, there's the 3 C's: clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. 92% of you. Wow. I'm like tripping out. That's a lot of you. Hell yeah, baby. What's up? What's up? Alicia saw 144. Machiwa. Thank you, Holy One. Yeah, let me see who did want to get lit. I'm just... Carla, or not Carla, sorry. UTD, Helena, Indigo Wizard. So, there was a few of you. Mr. Madizem wants to get lit. Get lit. Hope everyone is doing fantastic. That's BRC46 wants to get lit. Nikki B in the house. Well, of course. Monster Quinn. So, that is something that I'm definitely going to consider, okay? Wow. Helena says since before in the womb, since a child, and still do. Wow, sister, that's awesome. HV in the house. And he made a comment. I don't know what that means, though. You put after ayahuasca. Are you on ayahuasca right now? No way. Write it in the comments. We want to know. Yeah. I went to Peru to be with, like, they call them, like, ayahuasca shamans. You know, there's a specific word for them, but a shaman who helps you, a Peruvian shaman who makes it their life to help assist others in their medicine. You don't need anyone really, even on mushroom, but this is your free will choice to explore this. And I think at least once, you guys, in everybody's life, you should try mushroom on your salad. Are you eating mushrooms on your salads? You know what I mean, right? Have you tried ayahuasca? Okay, so Mama Aya, Mother Aya. So I had profound experiences when I was in Peru with a professional shaman. I don't mean professional shaman, it was just a shaman, right? So I was at, you would say, Machu Picchu, and so this is an Indigo site. This is a literal Indigo people site, man. Like where a bunch of Indigos lived in Machu Picchu. And so I was so grateful to be experience that. So Obi's eating a mushroom salad right now. Yeah, baby. King Master Lord. If you want to, go for it. Literally, in my experience, it lasted a few minutes, so you won't be gone that long. It was so intense, so profound. I did it in a group of like 30 people. We were each going one at a time to get our medicine, sit down and have it. And it literally, everyone, it was only happening for a few minutes. Super clean medicine, but extremely profound. I definitely recommend it. Little Alien. I recommend that you try it when you can. Now, there's people legalizing it in America. You know how they do that in America? They do it by making a church for ayahuasca. Just like you can go and you know, on certain Indian reservations, you know, they have their own medicine called peyote, which is a cactus. Cactus medicine, man. For real. So when I was in Peru, though, they didn't call it that. They called it San Pedro. And so, but anyways, it is definitely worth it, once a life type of thing. Like me, I tried it once in my life, ayahuasca. And I don't need to do it again. But I still say I had a very extremely unique experience on there, which I haven't experienced on the mushrooms on my salad.
Now, mushrooms just are a different experience for me than it was in Peru. So anyways, to each their own. And the poll says it went down to 85%, but that's still a high amount of people who have experienced empathy. So thank you for sharing, Alicia. Oh, BRC 4, 6, and 2. I think you're talking about rape. It's called rape. And I also did that in Peru at the same time as San Pedro. The rape did something to my brain, dude. I felt my whole brain being like cold. Like it was a weird sensation to have my brain, not my head, my scalp, but inside it felt like it was my brain. And there's a apostrophe in the letter E when you spell rape. So you can find it that way. Because otherwise it's the word rape. But it's not rape, but it's spelled like rape, but it's rape. 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 So let me try to copy it for you guys, so then you can search it. It's used by shamans who have been using it for centuries for medicinal purposes. And I'll put it in chat so you can copy and paste it with the apostrophe E. So, mushroom and pineapple, that's kind of like people who put pineapple on their pizza. It doesn't go. I'm just being silly, but I know there's a bunch of people who love pineapple on their pizza. Man, it does not belong. Something sweet does not belong on pizza. Why don't you have a sopapilla then, if you want that? You want something sweet? You want sugar on your pizza? What? To each their own, man. I love pizza and wings when I'm not a vegan. You know, right now I haven't tried that in a long time. I think since 2023 is the last time. So, you know, I used to have cravings and I would order it a lot and I would keep on eating it, and thank goodness I got out of it. But now I'm stuck in chocolate sometimes. I have to get beyond my weaknesses, man. This is BS, right? You gotta like lecture yourself. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, the visuals. Yeah, I've heard something about lemon tech. Lemon tech. Put that, you guys. Let me put mushroom lemon tech. I like mushrooms on pizza. I'll just put mushroom tech. And right away the word shroom comes up. So I know there's something to do with using lemons, as you said, bringing out the visuals. Thank you for sharing. And this is a community. We're learning spirit tech. We're learning about consciousness, man. And speaking of which, it's 8 o'clock, so I'll go get lit. I have to go get my medicine if you guys don't mind waiting. And then I'll take a break all the way to the drum circle, which is on Saturday. So let me go get it. Sorry. Woohoo! Party time! What's going on? So, my beautiful ones, my brothers and sisters, empaths, awakening your higher selves. Think about this, you guys. We have ourself here. We have our thoughts, 3D thoughts. We have our 3D desires and beliefs, our 3D conversations, our 3D relationships. You go on a spiritual journey, you start doing meditation, yoga, breath work. Don't forget about breath work. You start doing medicine. You're exploring consciousness. You're exploring higher consciousness. You're learning to bring in higher consciousness. That's what lightworkers do. That's what empaths do. Lightworkers are focused on healing and doing good. Healing of grid work on the planet, or healing of themselves and other people. Learning hands-on healing. You know, we got our major chakra. We got minor chakra too, like the palm chakra in the middle of your hand. What do you think Reiki is about? Using your palm chakra. Fingertips chakra. These are micro chakra. And like Celine, she knows, and I know some of you do too, about the other minor chakra that are talked about in Kathara. They're called Kathara points. There's a little Kathara vortices, chakra vortices, like on the back of your head. You know, if you run your finger down your skull and you get to that point where it stops to the neck, that is a chakra, dude. And you can take your fingers and rub it, daily. And these are part of the chakras. And you got some right here where your wings are. They could be accessed through the shoulder blades. Okay, we got chakra down here on the, I think it's the close to the inner thighs. You got chakras both behind the knees, rub that area. Also the bottom of your feet. And so there's more than just the main chakras. There's a bunch of minor chakras like that. So, and I know not everyone appreciates this medicine when I do it, and that's okay. I can't make everyone happy. I'm going to disappoint some of you. I'm sorry. I love you. I do this with all I do this work with all sincerity. It's my focus of my life, you guys. I'm very sincere about this work. If I get lit sometimes, that's my business. You don't need to make it your business. I only do this a few times a month. No joke. This is one of those times with you guys. And so we go on this journey, and some of us are learning about, what is this feeling I'm getting of sensing emotions and feeling emotions of other people. Like, this is so weird, you guys. Before I realized I was a starseed or indigo, a long, long time ago when I was a teenager, I had no idea, as a punk-ass teenager, weren't we all punk-asses? When I was a punk-ass teenager, I had no idea I was dating an empath. I didn't find out till way later when we both grew up and adults and had kids that what? You were an empath and you didn't share that with me. She actually said she had to break up because there was too much energy between us. She couldn't stand the energy she was feeling. Or the energy, I don't know. I was kind of like one of those guys, and I was like, got emotional a lot, and I think she's talking about that. I don't know. Yeah, I was very awkward when I was younger. I had issues with how, well, this is before my 20s. My early 20s, I changed into a total different person, but in my high school days, I was kind of a, what do you call that? Well, it's interesting because I was an actor on stage, but in real life, I was very quiet. But like I said, when I turned 20s, I didn't stay quiet. I started being very assertive, very confident. I had conviction, and I was a different person. And we all have those kind of different changes in our life. What were you like when you were 18? What were you like when you were 25? How was your life when you were 30? You know, we have all these progressive changes as a light worker, as an empath. And going back to my ex-girlfriend, she was the love of my... You know how when you have your first love, everyone has a first love. She was my first love. So, and we had talked and started talking again as friends. And some people don't think that's possible. You can't be friends with your exes. Maybe you're insecure. Maybe your partners are insecure. It's not really, you know, when they have kids and I have kids and they have their separate life. Why does it even matter? If I trust my partner trusts me, and she knows about the ex. But anyways, at the time I had a girlfriend who was very, very jealous, so she couldn't deal with any of that. So hey, but if there's, can you imagine if two empathic people get together? You're like reading each other's minds. When an empath feels your emotion, they basically get the gist of what you're thinking. If they get what you're feeling and feel it in their body, don't you think they know what exactly, pretty much very close to what you're actually thinking? So there's, in the super secret space program, in the some of the whistleblowers have talked about being super empaths, or being having a purpose of reading other people's energies. So being a paid empath, you know? So let's do this. Take a drink of water and then charge your medicine and get lit with me, holy ones. Every once in a while, you don't want to be, you know, using this as a crutch. It's not meant to be a crutch. It's not meant something to do all day long. Like some people I know. I love you guys. Bless you. Connection to higher selves. See, when you do this, you should feel your palm chakra light up. When you put intention and you put focus, you should feel moving your hand. You should feel some spinning motion around. I do. I feel spinning motion around my palm when I do this. Psychic energies, psychic visions, higher selves, love, joy, bliss, protection. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Machiwa. Machiwa, holy ones. Green tobacco. Smoke some wacky tobacco. Awaken. Temporarily. For just a little while. Not all day long. Machiwa. Feel the medicine. Just relax for 15, 30 seconds. Sit in it and feel it. When you take this seriously and you put intention, you guys don't realize, maybe you do, but most people don't realize how powerful living your life through intention. thinking in your day, throughout your day, check. If you're in intention, you want to be a higher, more, you wouldn't say intelligent, but just more awakened, more connected to your higher selves, where it's not just your thoughts and your consciousness. Oh, it'll be in your voice, in your head, but all of those thoughts in your head are not just you. They're also your other selves. Now, when you start to awaken, you will have a distinction. You will feel the change and shift of energy. You will know when it's a higher self. See, you guys, this is not a joke. And some people will mock and make fun. To me, it's more of a ritual, more of a ceremony, something you take serious. And spirit should be, I'm not trying to use the word respect. They should be revered. Spirit should be revered. Higher dimensional beings, you're not worshiping them, but you can admire them and learn from them. And just know that it's you, it's part of you. Like right now, I'm experiencing parts of myself. This is telepathy, not channeling. There's a huge difference in invocating some spirit like Thoth or Archangel Michael. All these Wiccan New Age books, you can learn how to connect to different demons and archangels and angels, whatever. There's literally angel books, angel encyclopedias. There's different grimoires, different black books, Wiccan books, witchcraft, magic books. You're learning. You're getting here, this is what you're supposed to be learning and practicing. Now, a lot of you have full confidence in your dark systems, but realize this is, from an energy point of view, a path of self-destruction. You are destroying yourself. Practicing cursing people? Are you practicing hate? Prejudice? Ego? You're better? You see, this is vampiric energy, black hole energy, fallen angelic energy. Have discernment, holy ones. You're a light worker. You work light. Shine light. I got several lights on. If I turn them all off, you can't see me. The darkness is obscuring you. You don't see. But no, light turns on. It exposes darkness. Light worker. Hello, light worker. You expose darkness. It's not just some healing stuff. This is spiritual warfare. Like in Army or Marines or war, they have the Red Cross out there helping, healing. You feel like you're like some type of spiritual Red Cross. It's actually not a good example because we know there's some distortion in there. But realize that the symbol is that you're a medic. You're an energy healer. You're an energy being who's from the fourth or fifth dimension, which you call the angel level, soul level. Souls are angels, angels are souls. Archangels are oversouls. Okay? But we're talking about the soul level. Kachimasu. You guys, people ask, who am I? What Starseed family? Well, what race am I from? You guys, you're not meant to ask other people. Ask yourself. Okay? This is called the innerchristos. Going inner, inside, you will find God. You will find Christ. What the Guardians call Christos. Even in Greece, they call it Christos, Christ. It's a different spelling. But we realize we're talking about a level of consciousness, a level of God, which is 9 levels higher than Earth. Every one of these levels, ascensions, it's an ascension. Every level is another ascension. You're like awakening more. See, it's all God, it's all equal, it's all blessed. But there's creations called the hologram field, a time matrix. God created, according to what I know of the Emerald Order information, 24 time matrices. And that's why there's even, if you want to talk about a council, that's the original first council. The Elders Council. So we have all these, God, within God, you have all these levels, such as the highest one, the Kundera. Okay, these are the primal sound fields of consciousness. Sound is more primal, more greater than light. It's interesting how the Bible starts with, in the beginning, God was the Word, sound. So realize sound came first, before light. What is light? Light is the primal sound fields that creates a hologram field. It's all a hologram. The whole time matrix is a hologram, but it's projecting this reality fields that we exist in. Was created by the Melchizedeks. Those are the Sin Masters who created our 15-dimensional time matrix. And so we're in that cycle, man. A time matrix cycle. 15 dimensions of reality, which is a whole bunch of segments of time periods. And you exist in all those time periods as simultaneous existence. It's all happening at once. Think about a movie disc. Maybe it's a 3-hour movie like The Hobbit or something. It's a disc. Well, put your finger anywhere on the disc, you're at a different part of time. Time is in segments. Time is not literally real, but realize that time is in vectors. That's the smallest unit would be, I'm not unit, but I mean segment of time is called a time vector. And then several time vectors, that's the one I don't know how many there is, but I can probably figure it out because it does start with some numbers. There's numbers in God, you guys. Numbers are important. It's not just about spiritual concepts. Well, yeah, numbers are spiritual too. Math is part of God. Numbers, calculation. Of course there is. God is all. God is everything. So that includes spirit and science. Merged together. It's a spiritual marriage. So spirit science. Emerald Order teachings are a spiritual science. And you guys are remembering this. In this Stargate opening cycle, you're awakening. And some of you are awakening to the fact that you are angels, holy ones. Lightworker, you're a freaking angel. Literally, a soul essence of an angel or the soul essence of an archangel, which we know is, first of all, angels are 4, 5, and 6 dimension. Humans are in 3, okay? So there's dimensions higher than us, all the way up to 15. So just even the 4th and the 5th and the 6th dimension, these are all higher God levels of us. And you live in all these different pieces and parts of it. Time vectors create time continuums. I know that there's 2 time continuums in each dimension. So that means we have 6 time continuums in a time cycle, which is a planetary cycle. A time cycle is 26,556 year period. And so you have 6 of those, right? Because each dimension has 2 time continuums, and then time continuums have, like I said, I don't know how many time vectors. I mean, if we're going in sets of 12, I could probably figure that out. But anyways, it doesn't make it not real or not, like, existing or something. You think it's just nothing because it's not physical like you expect. No, the holy ones, you got it backwards. These God worlds, man. When you start to become aware of these other God worlds, you're just like in awe. You realize that your level doesn't know jack shit. When suddenly your consciousness goes from here, right? Booyah! And you see many timelines, many planets, many dimensions, like an avatar being. It's so freaking incredible. Can you feel it, holy ones? Feel this presence. Quiz. Just feeling a lot of energy. Like there's something, what's that called? Tantric happening. Something like not worldly happening. And that's okay because we're complex beings, you guys. We have many levels of ourselves. Remember, 1,728. So when your brother Davian takes his medicine, hello, what's up? I went from here, my 3D, you know how your first D is here, your second D, third D, a body, a sphere, a sphere. You are these levels simultaneously, like on the movie disc. Anywhere, it's just a matter of frequency. You lower the frequency, that means slow down the speed. It's a greater fragment, just a piece of the original. And you're just like a distortion of a distortion of a distortion. So what you're trying to do is go return back. It's like an ascended master who, you're not really an ascended master. You know, these yanas, when these yanas come in, they create themselves in pieces because you can't fit all that consciousness in the 12th dimension, for example. It has to be broken down into the 11th dimension, broken down more into the 10th, the 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th, all the way down to the 3D. You know, those are distortion levels, man. And ascension is returning back to the original. See, this is already here in your junk DNA. What the scientists call junk is not junk. It's literally your lost, or you could say forgotten heritage. Your forgotten DNA is dormant. But these teachings, the Emerald Order teachings, originally spoken by Iyasha Ashana, our teacher, speaker number 1. Blessing, sister. We love you. We love you, Ashana. I love you, sister. Bless you. Remember Christ's love, holy ones. Remember Christos, the true Christos. Know what Christos means. You are a Christed holy avatar race. You are literally called the angelic human Ternesium. You're made of 12 races. You are a super race. The Emerald Order teachings are reminding you of who you are. This is what the fallen angels don't want you to know. Oh, now because they create religions. The fallen angels create religions, and now look what religions do. They damn you. They tell you you're a terrible, horrible sinner. Hello, black magic spell. Now you got this spell against you. You think you're a sinner. You think you need a savior, a messiah. You need something to save you. Something you need to, oh, here's the fallen angel who wants to save you, not saving you. You don't go to a being and for sacrifice or for worship or for, prayer. What are you doing, Holy One? Do you see you're being fed by a vampire? A vampire is draining on you, eating you. This is a ancient war. It's not from yesterday. Guys, remember your heritage. Remember your true people. You are from Atlantis. You did live in Lemuria. You were in those other periods we mentioned earlier, Hyperborea. You were in Polaris. You are all these levels, man. And the future levels we have yet to go through, because we will become angels. Humans will become angels. Angels will become archangels. It's a spiritual progressive evolution for all beings. All of us are going through at our own levels. You're at your levels, I'm at my levels, we're all going in our own. Earth is full of different levels of people, different consciousness. See, I'm on fire. Thanks to this, extra thanks to the plant medicine, the good part of this medicine, cannabis. This is a good medicine. Part of it is blessed. Maybe it's been distorted, but nowadays in these, what do you call, dispensaries, you're getting what they're giving you. They're giving you, they legalized it, and now they gave you buildings. Now they're feeding you. Whoa, check that out. Damn. Grow your own. Have your own seeds. Have your own seeds, homie. Because they're going to change it, program it, send out some frequencies mixed into that medicine. Now it's a twisted medicine, a dark medicine, yes? So bring back the original, bring back and keep it pure. Don't let some middleman come in between you and this truly healing medicine. If you didn't realize that if there's problems, it's because you guys have some doubt. They do shit in the air, the water, the food, they in the medicine that you're forced to take or say you should take. By the way, it's free will. You took it. You took this in your family and loved ones. Maybe you did it for your job, to keep your job. Whatever reason. Mostly it's about your jobs, though. You don't want to lose your job, so F it, right? Here, take my soul. We wouldn't say that. The Guardians wouldn't say take your soul. It's serious, though. You're going into de-evolution. That's the whole program, to de-evolve the human race. They don't want the human race because they know we could awaken what we talked about earlier. The human race has something called the 12-strand DNA, Christed. It's a Christed DNA. 12-dimensional is Christos. Christed. When you have 12 strands, you're Christed. It means you have the power to leave now the time matrix. You could go back to ascended mastery. Or if you're a new being, a new Janus who came in, remember a Janus is a collective, and that collective projects itself into our 24 into our 12 15-dimensional time matrix. And when it goes in for the first time, it goes all the way down to the bottom, which is dimension 1. And then it will come all the way back, like through spiritual ascension, one dimension at a time. Go from the first dimension, subatomic particle, in the next dimension, you become a plant consciousness. And when you evolve through the plant consciousness, you're going to go through an animal consciousness. Not that we came from them. You got to think of it a little bit differently. Okay? And so the animal consciousness will become something greater. And we're not talking about like this hybrid is, I don't know why the name's escaping me. Just the monkey that we come from monkeys or we come from Ponscum. No, man. These are different models of our consciousness. Like different levels of our consciousness, but there's no link because we go from different states of matter. From carbon matter is a total different being when you come a carbon etheric being. Now you're not just carbon. You're a whole different existence, man. That's a whole nother universe. That's what the Guardians call them. Holographic universe. Or you can say density universe, because it has to do with density matter. Carbon matter is our level, our universe. Dimensions 1, 2, and 3. The next universe, density universe, is carbon etheric universe. They're like ghost-like, because they're partially etheric. They're 50% less dense than us. That's like ghost-like. And they're super advanced compared to us. So this is where most of the light workers are coming from. The ones who choose light, who choose the true intention of God, which is what? Omni-Christos love, baby. This unconditional, sacred, divine love. Omni-love. Love all. It's a simple message. 2 words, man. Simple message, profound message. Love all. What? What do you mean, all? The word is all. The definition is right there. All. It's not true. that Hitler was not. All are God. All are creations of God. You know, it was part of itself. Remember, all angels were good, and then some became bad, negative, chaotic, wicked, with their free will. We're not condoning the darkness, you guys. We're not saying, oh, go experience darkness because it's your free will. What? There is a consequence. Remember, darkness, the phantom way, the path of chaos, is self-destruction. You are destroying yourself. You are destroying yourself by practicing judgment, practicing hate, practicing, anything you see. These fallen angels are much more horrible than you humans, because you're pretty bad down here, right? Wow, talk about karma. You guys got some karma, all right. When some reptilians and some freaking dark Syrians like the Anunnaki are freaking taking you out, taking you over, and some lizards, reptilians, man, shit, dragons, insectoids, those one gray aliens with insect eyes, slanted and big giant eyes, insectoids, different races and sub-races of insectoid grays. There's even insectoid orange ones, zeta oranges, zeta blues, and the Guardians talk about them. They're part of the gold flame, insect beings. And there's even mantis beings, like a praying mantis, but an alien race, hominid, humanoid. These beings are actually very advanced, psychic powers immense, and travel through time. You guys feel like some of you are this Voyager. Have you read Voyagers? Master Young Jedi? Remember who you are. Lightworkers serve light. Serve not the path of de-evolution, but expansion. Going towards your higher identities. More memory. You'll remember your timelines, actually lifetimes. You know how we don't remember jack shit? Most humans do not remember their past lives, much less believe in them. So here we are. Chakasma. We are bringing this awareness. It's time for us to awaken, humans. This is why light is exposing darkness. You can't accept all this truth. It's too much. I'm sorry. I am not going to water it down for you. I'm just hitting you with it. Boom. Smack. Ooh, it's like smack. Dead on. I'm just hitting you with it. Okay? Get it? It's just hitting. I'm not holding back. I'm saying this is reality. It's a spiritual war, spiritual bondage. The guardians call it themselves a descending earth. And it's called an evacuation period. Game over. Rescue. Game over. 200 years. So that's for those who ascend. Are you going to ascend? Do you know what that means to ascend, Lightworker? You're supposed to be bringing this knowledge. Maybe share it in your social media. Maybe you're going to be speaking and telling people the truth. You're going to feel this truth. You're going to see the spiritual war, not to make you afraid. You learn about the darkness. You learn about the fallen beings and the horrible things they do, so you can protect yourself and your children from, and society. So you either resonate with the path of chaos, remember, self-destruction, but you're not going to think it's that. You're a dark person. As in energy-wise, you want to take energy. You want to steal it, not take something from someone else. You want to get off on also putting people in fear and feeding off of these anger. There's fight, there's sacrifice, torture, there's murder, there's the horrible things. That's not awakening. What are you doing? So we're falling. That's what we're doing. That's what most humans are doing, falling, fallen angel, following fallen angels, worshiping fallen angels because they told you they're God. These fallen angels, Jehovah, Yahweh, told you they're God, but they're dark being. Burning angry, man. I love you, but no, sorry. Christ, and not Lord Christ, not King of Kings. No, Christos. 12D, not 3D. 12D. The 12th ray, the Christ ray, the Christ star is pure white. If you know how you learn the colors of the chakras, the red one, the root chakra near your anus, is red, the red ray. The one near your genitals, your junk, is your orange ray. Your junk, your sex. Yeah, so you got this survival thing going on in the root chakra. Then you got sex going on in your groin. See, this is your consciousness on earth. And know what the third one is? The third one is the ego. That's 3D, man. Survival, sex, and ego. You have survival, sex, and ego conversations. And relationships, values, beliefs. Wow. So it's a spiritual war, and we awaken or not, you're going to get devoured by these other beings that you're worshiping. That's like demonology 101. 101, homies. There is such a thing as demon possession. you could say. These are demonic energies, so you can call it demon possession. Demonic energies in possession of a body. You heard me show on the PDF from the Voyagers, well, it's actually Angelic Realities book from Ashana Dean. It's a trip, man. Crazy. But yeah, you guys, I'm so glad we hung together. It's 99 likes. There's 99 likes right now. Machiwa. That is my number. My birthday, 99. I hope for my birthday somebody gives me $10,000 on $9,999 on this date. See, the Illuminati want to go off some dark dates for their horrible things. Well, the Guardians will use trinities, anything divisible by threes, trinities, 999. What's up? 3 triple trinities. That's what 999 is. That's a powerful number. Trinities is part of creation. You break that up, that's a false system. It's not hard. Makoya. Machiwa. Light workers learn how to, they train themselves. I mean, you'll be passionate about learning this stuff. You'll get books on this kind of stuff. You're going to look for social media on this stuff, people who are experts in this stuff. Become subscribed to people who are talking about this stuff. You are actively trying to pursue a spiritual transformation, right? Or maybe you're just dabbling in some questions that you have about life and reality and God, right? Because we all go through that. We're all energy beings. We're all angels, archangels, avatars having this human experience. It's part of those greater levels. But while you're here, you learn this information, these teachings from the Emerald Order, Ashana's work. You could see that this is like us from there, but living now on a lower world, a lower vibration, a slower vibration down here. So, but the other vibrations became dormant in your DNA. So, but you kind of like you fell, but you can reverse that and go back up. So you're not damned until the last moment. Not damned, but I mean like you're losing, de-evolving. You know how you went from subatomic to plant to animal to human? No, elemental and then human. You would go backwards. You go from human to the elemental, then you'd go down to the animal, then you go down to the plant, then you go down to subatomic particles, and that's where you become. When you go through, finish that phase, you're in space dust. What Ashana Dean lovingly says in some of her workshops, space dust. Your ass is space dust now. That's self-destruction. That's the path of unconscious oblivion, the path of chaos. And people will get their different ideas about what the word chaos means. Dude, it means darkness. Even though, since it's about the law of one, you can't really say evil. But when something is murdering, sacrificing, well, first of all, torturing, putting beings in fear, put beings in suffering, like they'll torture them, scare them, and just warp their brain. Sick, twisted stuff. Mokoya. So we're in a spiritual war, and we're just awakening and talking about this stuff in the open, and respecting all people's beliefs, and realize, hey, this is an open dialogue. If you don't have to agree with everything I'm saying, or what which is the Emerald Order, You don't have to agree with Ashiana. Okay, so you feel, you know, maybe there's something is here that you came for, and you just don't agree with everything I say. You guys, that's okay. Okay, this is done through love. The Guardians are all about love. We came here. We didn't need to come back to the third dimension. Why would we do that? Out of love. It's even dangerous for us, for angels and archangels, to come down to the human level. Because we can get caught up in it and also become falling. That's why indigos still need to wake up and not fall to the dark side, not fall to these, you know, tarot, astrology, black magic, Wicca, you know, all that stuff. Wonderful. No, not wonderful stuff. So you don't need divination. You don't need divination. You just have the knowing inside. You awaken this memory. You go on a spiritual journey. Come on, you guys. You want to know who you are? You want to know what starseed race or people you are? Just go inside, man. Activate your heart chakra. Remember, I gave you all those powers we showed you in the Angelic Realities book earlier. Check it out. Okay? And also, you're learning about the astral, or the archetype level after astral, and then after that is the celestial level, the angel level. And so these are just different evolutions of you. You will feel like superheroes. You'll feel like mighty men, women, beings. Some races are already immortal. Well, naturally you're immortal everywhere. Isn't that a trip? But worlds can become in, or planets can become in distortion through manipulation of their energies by these fallen angelic technologies. They've influenced Earth's magnetic spin, and so we're being manipulated, and so it has actually mutated the race. So we've been mutated in our DNA. You know this movie, The Time Machine? It's an old movie too. I think H.G. Wells or something like that, right? It's old science fiction that became a modern movie too. Because there's an older movie. I'm talking about the modern movie. And then that was a cool one. It had a little bit different beginning, but time travels to a super far future where some of the race is eating the other, like cannibalizing part of the race. So they're actually feeding off the race, literally. And they had no discrepancy. They would eat children, eat old people, eat whatever people they caught. The Morlocks or some shit. It's an old movie, but I liked it because it had time travel in it. His wife gets murdered, so he tries to go back in time. He couldn't find the way to save her because she ended up dying again. But he traveled to the future to try to find a reason. So then he finds a reason. Well, he wanted to see if he can find a timeline where his wife could be saved, I guess. Like, he wanted to wait till we had more technology to... Do you guys believe in that, right? That people can become immortal? Right? There is such thing as immortal DNA. And our future version is immortal. So, you're not going to be dealing with all this crazy... We don't even realize how horrible, for such a high level being to come down and start experiencing this terrible shit. Wow. You find out you're a starseed. You find out that you're a lightworker. You find out that you're an empath. You have some motivation to find out about who you are. So you go research this stuff. You're learning about this stuff. This is an awakening. You're part of the awakening. You're part of the guardians. You're part of the starseeds. You're part of the indigo children. You guys, you have a big part of this change on Earth. We came here together as a group. Emerald Order, baby. What's up? Respect. you guys please consider donating to Christos Avatar. I put the donation link at the top of the chat window. I appreciate you guys. If I do this for you, holy ones. And it's interesting because I just made a recent video about that is kind of like, for me, my channel has been so slow, I felt like I'm in shadow ban. But on YouTube, I mean. And then now suddenly I have this video taking off because it talks about people's gods. And people have something to say when you talk about their Zeus or their Odin or their Thoth. You know, they don't like it when you talk about that. And they write a bunch of ignorant BS. And then I reply back with the informed, I'm sorry if, disappoint you that, yeah, sorry for being informed. So, thank you for those hearts, Holy One. Who's doing that? Raise your hand. Give me a kiss. No, but seriously. Akaya Masu. But I'm sure if you guys have felt being an empath, which, let me see what's the percent? 87% of you say yes. Good morning, Renato. Azin. Maxwell is crazy. Nikki B. You probably have been shadow banned. Piss take. You take a piss, you mean? I think so, Nikki, for real. Because it's the only platform that struggles. Like, what I mean is it grows, but it's so extremely slow. But everything else grows fast. Like TikTok is 120,000 plus, like almost 125,000. Instagram is 160,000. And I kind of started my Facebook page later, but it's catching up. It will catch up to YouTube, I believe, eventually someday. But it has, a different audience, different conversations, different responses. So it's unique to have that experience on different platforms. But yeah, I'm blessed. I feel blessed to be able to be part of this teachings, you guys. I'm just honored to be able to reach this, 300,000 plus subscribers, almost 350, I think. It's a great honor, man. It feels good that at least that many people agree with me, and most of them would be, right? 111 likes. Oh, blessed ones. There's another number. Thank you. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You feeling it? You say, I feel it. Anahazi, what's up? Yeah. Yeah, you guys are talking truth. Space trucking? Yeah. It's interesting. I think my biggest channel is Instagram, so 160,000. Oh, 160. Yeah. It finally hit 160. So, but it's great. I mean, that's cool, man. Like, some videos will vary from just a few thousand to, like, it's usually like 15,000 or something, or all the way up to 100,000 or more, I've had a couple that are 1 million. Chicas masu. It's like, damn, that many people watched the video. 1 million people, what the F, man? That's a lot. It's actually 1.7 million. And that was one of my Anunnaki videos. You guys see, I know you're a light worker, but realize there really is something like dark light. Well, you wouldn't call them light workers, dark workers. Not dark light workers, but, or you could say dark light. Doesn't make, that's a conundrum, right? Or, yeah. Chicas masu. I love you guys. I like hanging out with you. Thank you for hanging out with me. I think it's been cool. I mean, you guys are cool, man. You're like spiritual gangsters. You know what I'm saying? And so I like it to hang with you guys. You're big, beautiful. You're part of this team. We get it going on. We don't mess around. I love you. You love me. Some of you. Well, and we want to know more. We want to be more. We want to manifest more. So I think you guys are just perfect. This is your experience of God. You are understanding and feeling and knowing what is God. So bless you in your journey. Your spiritual journey is your spiritual will. You wanted to experience this. Now you're experiencing it. You're part of the creation of the Creator. You're in it. You're experiencing the Creator. What's up? Congratulations to your awakening. This is your higher identity speaking. Aim high, holy ones. Don't settle for chump change. They want to say you're a guilty, inferior, sinful human. Put you in this hex. Put you in this black magic spell. They were driving you, warping you, twisting you. So they're vampires. What do you think they're doing? They're sucking your blood. They're taking your life force. What a surprise, huh? There's spiritual war. You see the attacks. You see people taking, stealing, hating, fighting. What's up? No more. Transmute. We transmute this with Christ energy. True Christos. With the inner God, strength and spirit and realization. Know who you are, Holy One. Blessed are you. We are going to do this. Make it to that stargate. Travel through SG4, which is inner Earth, SG5, Tara, SG6. We're going into those higher realms of Creator, of us. We are being represented at all the levels. That's why there's a divine number, 1728. You guys like numbers? That's one of the guardian ones. 1728, 1728, 1728. That's how many selves you have. You have 1,728 selves. That's you as an avatar, a Christed avatar. 1,728 selves. That's your personal Christos. Your personal Christ. I am Christ star. I am Christ star. I am Christ star. Know it. Feel it. Be it. You are this light. Shine it. Got a lemon in there. Renato! Marquise, thank you, Holy One. Oh my gosh, what a blessing. Thank you so much. And you wrote something here. I love the work you do. It's one of the best sources of spiritual information and real knowledge about existence. Thank you, Holy One. Yeah! We do this together. Much love, much respect, many blessings to you, Renato. And so we're like going through a time period of awakening, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a great time to be alive. And so this is where, as the stargates 1 through 6 are open still, we're going to be having this intense changes. So what that equates to is spirit. You have opportunity for the greatest spiritual evolution during this time period. It's like the best time to choose. It's a great time to be alive. Like sometimes you can say it's maybe scary, but the greatest adversity is the greatest changes you're going to be going through. And in this conflict, you're going to find some evolution. So, you see this symbol of yin and yang. That's not harmony, Vatos. That's a spiritual war. 2 segments, 2 pieces is a polarization. You're being taught a polarization, not a spiritual science. You're being distorted intentionally. People want your mind. They want to be able to manipulate you in the shadows secretly. Now they're calling your information, they're saying it's not real. They put a warning from Wikipedia. Like they'll say, every time I make an Anunnaki video, they have a Wikipedia freaking article right there. It's censorship. They don't want to blatantly just start doing that to everyone, because that would cause a chaos, and that would always cost them money, because they would get a lot of complaints, and then their stock could go down. They can't have that shit. You see, they're motivated. So, Makaya. Spiritual war. And we are the ones, the priest kings, lightworkers from ancient Atlantis, lightworkers from Lemuria. Were you in a Lemurian priestess, Lemurian priestcraft? Are you a healer from way back then in ancient Egypt, or Maya, Aztec, Inca? Come on, holy ones. You lived in America, but and also South America, North America. You've been all over the world, other worlds, other dimensions. Yeah, baby, got this. We got this. We ain't gonna leave anybody behind. We're all making it. Let's make that our goal. Let's see what collective consciousness can do together. Can we come together? Our survival depends on it. Yeah. You learn this knowledge. You empower yourself. Know who you are. And transmute darkness in the world. Young Jedis. You are these angels and archangels incarnating into the world, bringing the energy of the true inner Christ, inner God. Blessings to all of you in your journey. And yes, sometimes it's bumpy, sometimes it's not fun, but we learn how it is a spiritual war. All the way up to the 11th dimension is darkness. So we have a lot of it to get through. But this is part of the journey of ascended master, going all the way to the bottom and then ascending all the way back out. Return to source, God. So you are trying to return to what you already have. Awaken what you are. You know who you are? Blessings to all of you, mighty ones, ancient ones. I love you unconditionally. Christos love. Thank you for your attendance tonight. You're a great blessing. You're part of the intention of God, the true intention of the real God. Mokoye, the all-encompassing God, all of the dimensions, all of the trinities, all of the different levels of creator. It's beautiful. And you're all of it. So bless you, God. Bless all of you. Bless all of us. I am, you are, we are one. I am one. I am one. Make it an affirmation. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. I am free. A third time. Or did something happen to the connection? I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. So we are raising our consciousness. Raising it. What's up? Are you awakening? Huh? Come on, let us know in the comments. Are you awakening? I get all kinds of stories, and even in the video comments, you'll see it. People talking about their crazy paranormal, supernatural, not supernatural things, right? A lot of you are seeing high levels of your, avatar. Trips you out at first. You're like, damn! So I didn't believe in that stuff. Now I'm like experiencing crazy, wild, what the F kind of stuff, man. Like, it's real. Maybe sometimes you think it's not. Is it real? What? So, you have all the senses. You feel, you see, you taste, you smell. It's like here. What's the difference? It's a lucid dream. What's the difference? Right? What's up, beautiful? What's up, sexy? We got this. Let's do this. Mama. Mamacitas. A girl right here, like a Lyran, and then the Syrian. What do you call those? Maharaji, a blue-skinned human, like a blue-skinned female human, a blue-skinned mamacita, or Lemurian, brown skin, like Lemurians, black hair, long black hair, and tan skin like this or whatever, I would be like, wow. Like you found like something deeply cultural in someone, or you're like found some connection that identifies a part of you. We're complex beings. We're multidimensional consciousness. We're probably talking to someone from another galaxy. You know what I'm saying? We're all from different worlds, other dimensions. Maybe you're from the Pleiades. Maybe you're from the Orion star system. Or how about, what if you're one with the Borg? Or those pesky Dracos, hybrid human beings. You're going to witness aliens. You're going to witness spirits. You're going to see other worlds. No? What's holding you back? Why aren't you experiencing this stuff yet? right? So you're on a journey or not? Let me know. Come on, say it in the comments. Are you on a journey? I'm on a spiritual journey. Are you? I think that's why you're here. You must be. There are some trolls, but I love you guys. What's up? I discovered there's someone on another video platform that's copying all my videos. That's a trip, man. Why all my videos? But I guess if something happens to those videos, then there's always those videos. I actually get to make a copy of each one of these recordings in case that happens. So I have a copy. Because sometimes I've had some of these platforms delete my content. I'm like, what the shit? Or something happened to my device. Something. You feel like your life sucks when you got to deal with all that Microsoft, Apple crap. Like, I'm just talking about from my personal experience. That's all. Gosh, man, you're dealing with so many corporations, so many different utility companies, so many different entities that want your money, which is your energy. You know, everything's energy, even money. Money's a frequency. And so people get to that frequency of money. It doesn't seem like a high vibration, but you can still be enlightened and use money in a good way, right? So that's like, what do you do with the energy compared to someone else? So anyways, you guys, this has been a joy, a beautiful time. It's an honor. It is. Oh, wow. It's past time. I usually don't go this late. 6 people in the house. Thank you, beloved ones. I'm going to let you go for now. So thank you, little alien. Thank you, Indigo Wizard. Thank you. Blessings to Celine if she wasn't here tonight. I didn't see her. Sorry if I didn't see you and you're here. Sorry. I love you. Little alien. Free white dove. Kisses. Lakshmi. Hug you, sister, brother. I love you, brothers, sisters. Alicia. Much love. Fire white dove. Yeah. Carla. Hugs. I love you guys. Have a astral sex. I'm just joking. Remember, you don't want to be astral projecting and astral effing. It's your free will. I'm not telling you what to do, but this is coming from Ashiana herself. You don't want to be doing that stuff. You don't want to be risking that stuff. But if you can't help yourself, at least throw up your heart seal, right? You're doing that, right? That's your Christos shield. Put up your Christ shield, vatos! And then go have astral sex. Only if your partner did too. You're both in your Maharic shield. Then go F your brains out, you know. Have lucid dreams. Have wet dreams. It's okay to have a wet dream. Don't feel guilty. You didn't cheat. It was a dream. Or was it? It's another world. You're doing something somewhere else. You're adorable. Kisses to all of you. Blessings. You can feel good. It's okay to feel good and happy. And you think it's silly or something wrong. You're just stoned, Davian. Bless you. I love you anyways. You can judge. I'm just in a good mood, and I like to be like chill with you guys. Like we're in a party. We're just chilling, sharing some deep stuff. And Indigo's just dropping codes, homies. I know you gangsters out there in Christ. You spiritual homies are freaking dropping codes, Christ codes, Christos codes. Drop your Christos codes. Get in some convoys. Talk with people about unity consciousness. Let's come together in one. Law of one. Innerchristos law of one, not raw material. Sorry. I love you guys. Blessings. Bear hug. Bear hug. Omedai Patuma. Omedai Patuma. Patuma ide tahekuna. Omedai Patuma. Omedai Patuma. Omedai Patuma. Patuma ede tahekuna. Omedai Patuma. We got this thing going on. It's a beautiful thing. Love yourself. Just love yourself. Love others. What can you go wrong? How can it go wrong if you just love each other? No way. Yes way, Renata. Again, blessings. Woohoo! Party. Let's party. Oh, I don't know what the A stands for. That's another country, but love you. So thank you so much. Since I was 3 years old, this is a message. I feel everything is a prison. Since 3, mind you, he was awake at 3. I feel suffocated internally. Love and healing to all. Thank you for sharing, Holy One. That's so beautiful. Blessings to your journey. And that's what it is, you guys. It's a deep experience that you felt, had in the hologram, and now you can share it like you're sharing it with others to help heal it and help others to heal. Now they can look and see your example or your testimony. You did it. Now you can help others make it. Shine light. Much love. Unity, grace, love all. Yuchimas, yeah. I'll be here, you guys. Remember, Saturday's a special live. As long as I get it all straight, it's going to be live, homies. In living color. At the drum circle. Last time we had 13,000 people. Even if we get half that, I'll be happy. Thank you guys. I hope I see you on Saturday. Yeah. Good night, sweethearts. Have yourselves a beautiful, beautiful evening. Whatever you're going to do. Maybe you'll have, starseed sex. Just be good and behave for most of the time. Good night. Take care. I'll miss you. I'll miss you guys. I miss you already. Come on. Let's share in some mushroom. Can you imagine having sex on both of you or on mushrooms in your salad? Damn. That would be some crazy ass sex. I'm just saying, man. I love you guys. Peace. Let's have some crazy. Anyways, peace and love. And sex if you want. Peace and love. Enjoy. And I will let you go now. Sorry. Not sorry. Stop it. Namaste. Machias, Akoyas.